Hello and willkommen, welcome to AidanEyewitness. Liverpool is a great city, host in 2023 to the Eurovision Song Contest. There's been massive development over the past number of years, but on a recent shoot I noticed there were quite a lot of abandoned construction sites in the city centre. An article in the Liverpool Echo stated there were 20 stalled sites. Is Liverpool's building boom stalling? South Liverpool, the view from Hill Street off Mill Street, 30th of January 2022. A big new residential development is under construction on former industrial land. About 15 months later, on the 1st of April 2023, work has advanced. The steel framework has been covered with its exterior skin, but that's not the final colour, as we'll see. New information boards have appeared, 1 and 2 bedroom residential apartments. Liverpool's answer to New York living, 6% rental returns, invest from £159,950. This is 1 Baltic Square. The design echoes the older industrial architecture with its arched features and red brick. Construction looks to be proceeding, but according to a page on the steelconstruction.info website, the completion date was early 2023. Like many projects in Liverpool, this one was begun by one company and taken over by another. At least it is proceeding, and hopefully it will be completed soon. And by the way, that Steel Construction Info page on Liverpool mentioned the, quote, demise of its once busy port. That's not true. In 2020, Liverpool was the 4th main maritime hub in terms of tonnage arriving into the UK. Source Statista.com. The former Keynes Brewery is now a lively village with workspaces, traders, bars and venues. A great reason to visit the Baltic Triangle, or even to live here. Now we're on St James Street. That's the Grade 2 star listed St Vincent de Paul's Roman Catholic Church on the left. Straight ahead, another construction site, Torus The Vault. I photographed it in January 2022, and 15 months later, not much progress it seems. Checking up online, I find something has gone wrong. Yes, it's another delayed project. The Torus website has news of the, quote, unforeseen collapse of Crossfield construction, which, it seems, has led to the delay. But all's not lost. The developer Torus has reaffirmed its commitment to complete the development, so let's hope that happens soon. On nearby Cookson Street, next to the abandoned Great George Street site, there's a scene of urban decay and stagnation. I found it profoundly depressing. There are plans to reactivate this project, but how long will that take? Not far away, a positive sign at the top of St James Street. The Parliament Square development was well advanced in January last year, and today it's complete. As I was passing, I saw new residents entering the building. The sign says one of Liverpool's most creative, innovative landmarks for residential accommodation. Well, it certainly seems to have turned out that way, and it's good to see a solid and distinctive project fully completed and being occupied. Nearby, I saw this poster. It says, "It's time to liberate Liverpool from fraud and corruption." Could that have anything to do with the problems of construction in the city? I'm not sure. It needs to be investigated. So here's Parliament Square in January 2022 and today. It's always fascinating to see the construction process speeded up. I like the colour of the building, the high-tech materials, the curved corners and that penthouse up at the top. Looking from Parliament Street, we can see construction happening very quickly. In the space of 15 months, a big new residential building has sprung out of the ground and is well advanced. 1 and 2 bedroom residential apartments, 6% net returns, say the information boards. So it seems that while some projects stall, others are moving ahead. We'll move from Parliament Street L8 to the new home for Everton Football Club by Regent Road. It's in the L5 postcode district, which stretches to the suburb of Everton in the east. This is one of the biggest and most high-profile construction sites in the whole of Liverpool. It's regularly visited by admirers, peering in through the gates, many of them fans. I photographed the site on a sunny day in January 2023. It's moving ahead slowly, but I've heard differing reports on whether it's behind schedule. One said it's 3 months behind. Another said it's on track. Please comment if you can shed any light on this. This stadium was probably the catalyst for UNESCO deciding to withdraw World Heritage status from Liverpool. But we don't need UNESCO to tell us that Liverpool is a World Heritage city. We all know that. I took a shot from the south in bright sunshine. It's heartwarming to see all those cranes and that shell slowly coming together. Now let's move to the top of Prince's Dock. This was the scene back in July 2021. There were cranes being put up and construction had just begun. What were they building? A new terminal for Isle of Man ferries. I captured it in April last year. Exactly 1 year later, the glass exterior skin has been added. The signage and the distinctive branding with the 3 legs of man are already there. Looks like it's going to be a great facility, but for me, it's another example of a building being reborn. This glass rectangular terminal has a strong resemblance to the old BNI line ferry port built in the 1970s. I arrived at and departed from this terminal many times in the past on my way to and from Dublin. Where it used to stand is now occupied by residential housing. This is the street named Pall, next to what was once Exchange Station on the right. When I visited in August 2021, construction had only just started. I returned on the 4th of November 2022 after 15 months, and a massive new residential development was well advanced. It's called Pall Press. That tower is one of the tallest around, and in response to one commenter to this channel, I'd just like to count the number of floors above ground. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, not 17 as I stated previously, so apologies for the error. Just around the corner from Pall is the stalled Infinity project, which was recently acquired by a new company. Work hasn't yet commenced, so there's no change there. Same at the Natex residential project near Lime Street. So it seems that compared to neighbouring cities, Liverpool has more than its fair share of stalled or delayed building projects. What's the reason for this? The companies are not all based in Liverpool. Many are active across the northwest in the UK. Searching online, I could find no definitive answers. It's something that needs to be investigated. In the meantime, keep watching AidanEyewitness. I hope you found this video informative and hopefully not too negative. I'm an independent creator, not part of the construction industry, the city council or the mainstream media. I'm the person on the street, capturing what I see around me, a bystander, an eyewitness to the changing city. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, tell others who might be interested, and if you have any extra information, please post a comment. I try to reply to everyone ASAP. You can support what I'm doing by donating coffee, though actually I prefer tea. Links in the description. Thank you very much for watching und auf Wiedersehen in Liverpool.